Morning on this race morning, Saturday morning, giving you a little thing that's fun can done. Going down there with Robert Aladdin. There goes fun can done. Omar Walker, Duchess. There goes Omar with Duchess.
Stone Star.
Here is Stone Star with Chadwick Budai. And on the fence there,
As an bad idea.
Azan Badai Bios there. Supernatural Power with Radish Roman going down. Here is Anonymous with Romil. Omil Lee. Okay, Omil Lee. Okay. Anonymous there bouncing nicely. Norman Double Smith, Betty Gray there. Coming up on the fence is Allegiance with Wesley Henry. Look at him go on the gallop. Wow. 25-2 for the last two there for Allegiance. Fun can done. Setting off right here behind his Mac and Rome. Nicely dressed this morning. Nice clean white bandages is Mac and Rome. Passing by Fun can done. This is Mojito right here, the gray Mojito. And we're going around to Cosme. This is Cosme right here. Yes, with Calvin Bailey. There goes Cosme. This one here is Neo Star. Richie Shakes going down. And Town Star is coming up on the fence. This is Town Star with Chadwick Budai. There goes Town. How much? 129.4 for 6 easily for Town Star. Omar Walker in the red there with Duchess passing by. Talona in the black. Going around to a galloper here. Royal Maverick. Tyrese Anderson. 24-2. 24-3 for Royal Maverick. Interesting times ahead. Always right. Comes through there to the back. Here is Gavin Harris going down with Mamma Mia. Anonymous on the outside and a youngster there for Paul Swaby on the inside. Mamma Mia setting off right here. Going around to Mac and Rome. Coming up on the gallop. This is Mac and Rome with Nicardo car. Wow, Nicardo is looking smooth and nice on Mac and Rome. 24-3 there. Nice for Mac and Rome. And this one is Final Load coming from the 6. Yeah, man, I am furlongs there. 118.3 with Dennis Brown from the 6 furlongs there for Final Load. Here is Fun Can Done finishing up. This is Fun Can Done right here on the finish. Wacklinch Bears with Aidan Chatry. And here is Giant Vigorous with O'Neill Mullins. That's Giant Vigorous with O'Neill Mullins. Here is Bootylicious with Richard Bird. That's Bootylicious with Richard Bird right there. Here is Interesting Times Ahead. That's on the fence. Here is Sipping on Sunshine going down with Carlton Malcolm. Sipping on Sunshine going down. Passard Star Bay there with J. Lewis. Yes. And we're going around to Neo Star with Richie Shakes. This one is Neo Star looking nice. Neo Star. Right here is Dick Cardenas. Perfect Affair with Dick Cardenas. Sipping on Sunshine setting off with Carlton Malcolm. Going around to Native Flyer. This one, Emilio McLean on Native Flyer. That's Emilio McLean. Perfect Affair. Yes, this one is Perfect Affair, setting off the Cardenas. Here is one on the gallop. Saglet Bias there for Fiani. Yes. He's shooting past there. The Grey Mojito right there. This one here is Bangarang, the Williams, Bangarang. Here is Fault Line with Jaim Anderson right there. Fault Line with Jaim Anderson. N.W. Smith, Bias there with M. Semple. Here is Mamma Mia, the Grey Alchemy of Soul with Abigail Abel passing by. That's the Grey Alchemy of Soul. Nuclear Jet, this number one here with Rataj Marwir. This is Nuclear Jet. Passing by is Uncle Baba on the finish there. This is Uncle Baba. Supernatural power on the gallop from out the street, from the 5th Street. It's Radish Roman, that black horse there, going around the corner just now. Traveling really nice. Yes, supernatural power. Picking it back up. Look at him go. Look at supernatural power go there. He's sailing. Sipping on Sunshine here on the finish with Carlton Malcolm. This is Sipping on Sunshine. Here is Dick Cardenas coming up with Perfect Affair. Dick Cardenas, Perfect Affair.
Unbelievable.
Here is Unbelievable Force with Delroy Biari. This one is Unbelievable Force. With Delroy Biari. Barnaby in the green cap. Green and passing by Bangarang. So this is Barnaby. 49 flat with Shane Ellis there. Barnaby coming from the 5. Passing by Bangarang to the back. The last half mile was 49 flat. Nuclear Jet, Rataj Marwir on the finish with Nuclear Jet. Ferguson Chestnut in blinkers there. Jaru Stewart. I Dream Again, setting off with AJ. Here, shooting off. The man, AJ cannot blame. Robert Pearson, short bay on the fence. Anika Bell with Shane Richardson in brown here on the outside. That's Anika Bell.
Fix up at the school.
Norman Double Sit Bias with Semple, M. Semple. Norman Double Smith. Going down with Tyrese Anderson is Riches to Rags. Linguist with Calvin Bailey. Setting off, this one is Linguist with Calvin Bailey. And going around to this one here. E. Stanberry, Edward Stanberry, Bias there. Okay, that's the brother to lock down. Passard, Blaze Face Chestnut there. Yes. Little Groovy Thing is by Trainer McIntosh coming from the pool, heading home there. This is Little Groovy Thing going home. This is Carl Anderson, Little Bias there on the chat with Pinocchio. Exercise Rider, Pinocchio. Here is Unbelievable Force with Delroy Bihari. Unbelievable Force. Here is Anika Bell. Anika Bell on the finish. Looking good is Anika Bell. And I Dream Again. Also finishing up with AJ Allen. Anika Bell with Shane Richardson.
Rebel with a cause.
American Aviator with Ryan Lewis. Donovan Thompson Bears with Romain Garden.
This one here, the one named
Chief in Command going down. And here is Nina Primero. Nina Primero. Carlton Riley, C. Riley. And going around to So Magnificent. Yes, with Chadwick Budai. That's So Magnificent. Moving fluently is So Magnificent.
My icon.
This one here is KP Choice. There goes KP Choice on the arc. And going around to Chief in Command. There is Chief in Command. Here is Linguist. Linguist is finishing up with Calvin Bailey. This is Linguist. Tyrone Green going down. And a nice little youngster there. Gary Sobriety, white face there. There's Chestnut in front. The back one is for Robert Pearson with Ron Cooley. Robert French in him? French. Here is Ella Fortunado with Con Ellis on the arc. This one is Ella Fortunado with Con Ellis. Here is American Aviator coming up on the gallop. This is American Aviator with Ryan Lewis. Nice gallop there. Rambly Bios here with J. Lewis. And here with Tyrese, Riches to Rocks, also galloping. Yes. Here is Ride All Day, Ian Spence. Ride All Day. Supernatural going home with Bob. KP Choice here. Jason DaCosta. And here is Nina Primero on the app. This is Nina Primero. Nina Primero. This one is Chief in Command right here. Here is Chief in Command. Everton Stone. Chief in Command. Who?
Miss Grove.
Miss Grove and Dick Cardenas. Nice lanky looking horses, Miss Grove. Really athletic looking. Successful man with Yeovil pin-up. That's successful man.
This is a flag of victory.
This one here is flag of victory. D Brown. And flag of victory right there from out the street in figure 8. Here is Mighty Gully right here with O'Neill Mullins. This one is Mighty Gully with O'Neill Mullins. This is the Blaze Face. Gary Sobriety Blaze Face Chestnut. Yes. Here is Cookie Day and Night. This one here is Cookie Day and Night. And here is Chem Philip Parchment. This one is the Boston Philip Parchment on Chem. Chem traveling nicely. Powerful, hitting the ground hard. Robert French to the fence. Donwell Dawes in the middle. And Gary Griffiths on the outside. All three youngsters there. And this one is Toby with Anthony Fraser. This is Toby, Anthony Fraser. And here is Bowmore. This one here is Bowmore. And Dream to Reality. Nicardo Car, Dream to Reality. Bowmore with Richie Shakes going around the corner there. Dream to Reality catching up with Bowmore there. Here is Miss Grove. Dick Cardenas. Miss Grove on the gallop. Finishing up is Miss Grove. This one here is Commander Z. And here is the galloper, Gervano. Robert Hardball Aladdin. Zan Gervano. In the middle there is Commander Z. This is the other chestnut there that gallop with the blaze face. Used to pair up with the blaze face that just passed, the two chestnut. Carlton Malcolm is aboard this one here. Undisclosed location in Blinkers there. That's undisclosed location in Blinkers.
Alexa Lodge, D. Williams.
D. Williams, Alexa's Lodge. There goes D. Williams and Alexa's Lodge.
Blacker. Major danger.
Here is Major Danger. This one is Major Danger. Radish Roman. Major Danger. Going around to what is? A breath of fresh air. This is a breath of fresh air. And a Toby Toby this. Yeah. This is Toby Toby. Yes, with AJ.
No, sir.
Anthony Fraser. Toby Toby. Traveling nicely. Is Toby Toby.
What one go say?
Would that Bihari the pan?
Fearless Soul.
Fearless Soul with Delroy Bihari.
With Brian.
This is Candy Girl with Michael Bryan. Pam Pam. This one here. From out the street is Candy Girl with Pam Pam. Legacy Highs. Going down.
24-3. You want you a fair mouth, sir.
Here is Princess Rhea. This one here is Princess Rhea. This is Mini Duak with DT Papa. Guys, this is Natural Dancer with D Thomas.
All the connections of Mini
The connections of Mini Duak.
And
That's where the mistake went.
Don't Tell Lulu.
Don't Tell Lulu with Calvin Bailey. That's Don't Tell Lulu.
And then Whiteside.
Candy Girl passing in the red by Passide Whiteside Chestnut there. Yeah. And here is Omar Walker. Who that?
Who done it?
Who done it?
Yeah, first.
Who done it? Claimed by Baba Nunes. Here is Zulu Warrior right here. This one is Zulu Warrior. Going around to Princess Fiani. Rotaj Maria with Princess Fiani. This is Goated Passad Bears right here. Here is Goated Passad Bay with Richard Bird. This is Almastelis with Ebert here. Nicholas Ebert, Almastelis. This is Princess Rhea, Jaim Anderson. Legacy Isles in the yellow cloth. Real Identity on the outside with Everett Clunis on the outside of Legacy Isles. Going around to King Pie with Jaru Stewart. That's King Pie with Jaru Stewart. Here is Jason Da Costa Kirkby right here. This one in Chocomo Blinkers. Here is Yellowstone. This one. Michael Campbell. Michael Cunningham on the trot. Here is Huntsman with Romario Spencer. This one is Huntsman with Romario Spencer. Here is Easy Money with Anthony Baba Nunes, exercise rider, Baba Nunes Prentice. Ebert, Clinker's horse there with Tyrese Anderson. Yes, there is Shooting Star. There, Ryan Lewis yet again is Shooting Star. Here is Natural Dancer finishing up with DT Papa. This is Natural Dancer here with Papa. Here is Almastelis passing by Nicholas Ebert, passing by the 3 socks grey there for Trainer Curlew. Coming up on the gallop is Legacy Isles. This one here is Legacy Isles. Traveling really nicely is Legacy Isles. Yes, Richard Robertson doing a nice job there with Legacy Isles. Going around the corner, moving nicely is Legacy Isles. There is Bomb Night in green blinkers there. That's Bomb Night
Look like a
in
ride,
front.
ride back to see
Much have a nice.
Princess Ray.
Here is Princess Rhea. Yes, the sun is out, so we're chipping out with Princess Rhea, going around the bend there, going wide in the middle of the track. Hope you have a great day today.
King Fire. King Fire. Genuine.
This is King Pie and also Princess Akila with Jermaine Lewis and Brampton Boy. They came into view, so we couldn't leave them. Aaron Chattery, Brampton Boy. And here is Big Show Chestnut. This one is Big Show Chestnut. Bye bye for now.